Well, we found out it was on the news last night, and we were actually shocked to hear about it because none of us didn't, hear about this situation. And then, well, today we met up in our coach's room, and he was just telling us the details and stuff what happened. And
that was this morning.
Yeah, this morning. And yeah, and when we heard the news, our hearts just dropped, and we were hoping and praying that our season wouldn't finish, but then we got the news around 11:30, and yeah, when they told us that our season is over, every single senior in the room just cried and stuff. We just heard that they said that one of our players are ineligible, and like we're just shocked because we didn't know like it feels like either one of the stars and all, but then they said that was just one of our teammates. But then the thing is that I don't know, we just couldn't believe that people go that far and just like find out who's, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people just went home, and some are just still in our coach's room, just bonding, spending time. Might as well since our season's over. Yeah. So yeah, just want to be more close as a team. We're just irritated mainly because it was the day before the game, and like we just would wonder who would do this to us, and like yeah. We usually get on the bus around 3:30.
So right about now it's almost 3. Yeah. So right now you're supposed to be getting on the bus with your pads and your helmets pretty soon.
Yeah. Sorry.
But the fact that number one, the kids going to suffer. They don't deserve to suffer. Number two, that apparently from what they said, the kid wasn't an impact player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I was asked, because they asked about how can we determine if kids played? I said, we get film every game. But when they asked that, I said very simple. Most of our games, everybody played.
Yeah.
Maybe one game, in Farrington, maybe we didn't get everybody in, but the rest of the games we got everybody in.
Yeah.
Which means that whoever it was got in. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's so messed up about it, And I was told that this guy was an impact player, but also was told that, when the anonymous guy who's been calling, they've been calling schools, so they encourage us, you better check on this because this guy is being persistent, but they're not leaving his name,
Yeah.
So our school did that. From what I was told, they did because of this. I guess the ADs had talked to Joe, so Joe went back and him and Donna, and they went and looked through every player again, and then they found a discrepancy. And then when they found a discrepancy, I guess that's why Donna went last night. And me and Joe was over here, and I was getting all these calls, and what's going on? And then I go and text, we meet at 8 o'clock in the principal's office. Right there, I was worried. I was worried. Oh no. And then we find out, then they came talk to us. We had an admin meeting and informed us that they did find a discrepancy, but it's a discrepancy that's arguable. You know what I mean? So they could argue the point that it was not just the fact that he wasn't started, but the fact that they had problems with his people. There was a human mistake or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you said, and Leah said they're going to investigate. It's still on the investigation. Donna said the more they looked into his paper, the more discrepancies they found. And if everything was done right, they said if everything was done right, then there wouldn't have been a problem. That kid should have been able to play anywhere. So what kind of thing, they don't want to go in details, they don't want to share details, they cannot, I guess they can't share details because it deals with kid and all these FERPA laws and whatnot. So, but I do know, and it's, the kids, people are saying rumors to our kids, it could be this, it could be that guy, and each kid they bring up, the kid gets more devastated, like he let down a little bit. But none of it is the kid's fault.
That's what the OIA was saying. Meredith Maeda was the guy who spoke at the conference, but Triama was there too. So now they don't blame the kid, but they said that on the eligibility list he's 07 as a freshman, so he's okay. But when they check again, and he was a freshman in 06.
Yeah, that's what they said. There was a discrepancy there, and that's the thing that's killing us. You know what I mean? It just they somebody overlooked it.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not. We're not here trying to cheat. The kids, you know, there's no way we're doing it.
They don't need
especially at risking this. You know what I mean? Look the outcome. You know what I mean? And it was just a simple error, and it's an error that's not only, you know, I mean, the person that had to check it, but also from what I heard, it goes beyond that. It goes beyond that. By right, the kid was supposed to be a 07.
So the kid was a freshman in 07 and 06?
I don't know. I mean, see, that's the thing though. All I know is that paperwork was screwed up and it should have been better.
So the kid was going to school here at the time, or was it?
Yeah. And they say it was none of my transfers. Because we had some kids transfer from the main, but they just never finished. They didn't complete the season.
Okay. So the kid was going to the middle school?
Yeah, we got middle school, not that.
So the kid was here for 8th grade, middle school.
Apparently from 7th grade.
Wow.
Because our middle school was 7 all the way up.
So at some point he repeated.
Yeah. And that's the discrepancy.
Wow.
So but you know what, Danny? They don't want to give me all the details. I wish I knew more.
And what did the kid say?
The kids, our kids.
Well, what about the kid who the kid that this is all about? I mean,
they're not saying who's the kid. They're not even.
Wow.
That's the thing is, I mean, everyone wants to know, and they don't want to say it because the repercussions are going to hit the kid.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? We get ideas.
Yeah. So do you think the kid, in the back of his mind, should have thought, this is my 5th year of high school, maybe I should ask Coach Reggie, you know, or do you think the kid just totally oblivious, don't even think about it?
I don't think the kid knew. Because this kid wasn't on the team last year from what I was told.
Oh.
He's not a...
So he never played before?
From what I was told, and that's
not
why...
even JV?
That's why when they said that, I get my ideas of who the kid. Because only a few kids never played. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But if we say that, out in a parlor of people, then the kids will say it was you, or maybe it was you,
Yeah.
maybe it was you, and they don't want that. They don't want that happening. So that's why they don't want to disclose. And well, I tell you what, all they have to do is come here at 9 o'clock when we were told. Well, I got told at 8 o'clock. When we came back here, then I had to break to the kids what's happening and their reactions at 9 o'clock in the morning. Bawling their eyes out. Sad. And then after that, only to find out that we're going to get hit again at 11 o'clock. They will meet at 11 o'clock to find out what's going to happen. You know, so they said, so the kids get home. You know, so the kids are in here, and the kids are back, they're playing music, we show a video, and they're just relaxing, but they're on pins and needles.
Yeah.
The seniors are on pins and needles. Because this is their senior year. And we get hit with it at 11:45. And again, devastation, sadness. And it was tough. We always hard. All my coaches are coming off from work, taking off work to come here to support the kids, you know what I mean? Be here for them. You know, they left work to be here for the kids and to wait with them to find out how